Hey guys, this is Desmond, and I'm just going to make you guys a quick video of my Fabled deck for post-Hidden Arsenal 4 release. It's got the Dual Terminal 4 cards in it already, and obviously they're not legal until Hidden Arsenal 4. So this is just kind of like a test deck for now, I guess. Got 3 Fabled Grimro, and I'm looking to Dual Terminal out this deck, so I really want these two in um, Dual Terminal if you can get them. And 3 Crews. And between the two of these, I feel like they're pretty much mandatory right now for any Fabled deck. Because Fabled Grimro is more or less our Rhoda. She's a very powerful search. And Fabled Cruise adds a lot of revive power to the deck. Including, it can revive the new level 4 Synchro monsters. So that's really good. And then Dual Terminal 4 stuff, I've got 3 Cerberell. This one is a proxy right now because I already bought it, but it's still on its way in, so I already own that. Don't even bother off me. I just don't have it yet. 3 Chawa. These pair very well with the next card to go into the level 4s really quick. They basically work as the tricky, but the card you discard has to be a Fabled monster. Fabled Ganesha summons himself when he's discarded, but he has to be removed from play if he enters the field that way when he leaves. Fabled Kushano, right now he's more or less kind of playing like a tech. He does speed up the deck, but he's not necessary at all for this build to be working right. So like just kind of get him in the graveyard if I have him, and then use him to make sure I always have a discard engine, usually. Fabled Galibus provides yet another discard engine, also more or less playing like as a tech that also happens to be Fabled. And that's good because you want your Fabled count to be really high for cards like Chawa and Grimro, so you can search for sure. And then on to non-Fabled monsters. Your Sangan for your search. Hobby League Sangan. I don't know why I specified the rarity. It makes no difference. Lockcat lets you summon a Chawa when you get him out. Sink into 4. Two copies of the Tricky. That pretty much ends the text that come with the Fabled stuff. Got 2 Battle Faders. They only go into Formula, and they're also just pretty good. And 2 Effect Failures. In between these and the Chawas, I have 5 level 1 tuners. So making an Effect Failure or just modding another monster's level by 1 into a 1 level higher synchro is very, very easy in this deck. And that's actually something that specializes in. On the spells, mostly I'm going to start with the stuff that's kind of standard to Fabled. A Monster Incarnation, and this is already with the March ban list. Card Destruction, 2 Darkwold Dealings, and then on to stuff that, and 2 Pot of Avarice. One's a German super and the other's just a common. I kind of want a super to replace this if you have one. And then on to stuff that is not really in every Fable deck, just a Book of Moon and 2 enemy controllers. These basically took the place of my other 2 Books of Moon, because this was just 3 Book of Moon. And I've actually found this has been working really well. I've been using Formula and tributing one of my other monsters to take control of something that they summon with my opponent summons with my enemy controller, and sinking it away during their turn, which is usually pretty painful. It's helped me go into some different synchros. I've Black Rosed and Mistwormed off of Formula before, so that's both very nice. A tech I haven't seen a lot of in Fabled is Scapegoat. And basically just bring out my sheep tokens and sink them away, or use them as a wall, I guess. And then staples, Giant Trunade, Dark Hole, Monster Reborn, 2 MST. That's it for the spells. On to traps, 3 Royal Decree. This is the only card that I still need for the deck. 3 Royal Decree. So if you have decrees, offer. I'm probably just gonna end up filling them with commons, but I'm still interested in the higher rarity ones. I just don't really have a lot of money to pay for them. Then onto the extra deck. 2 formula. One of these is a proxy, but same situation like the proxied Cerberus is just in the mail and I don't have it yet. 1 Fabled Unicorn. Really amazing card. If you have the same number of cards in hand as your opponent, anything they do is negated. So, for example, if you end your turn with the same number of cards in hand as them, they draw 1. If they activate anything straight from their hand without setting something first or something along those lines, then Fabled Unicorn will negate it. I've negated some what would have been pretty heavy plays. I've negated an Infernity Launcher, a Gateway. I've negated Monster Reborns with him. And then also it's good like just for a really aggressive push while you have the same number of cards in hand. They can't really do anything about it. 2 Kudabi. If you have no cards in hand, he's invincible. Like you just can't get over him. You've got to remove him or bounce him to get him off the field if I have no cards in hand. 2 Fabled Dragon. If I have less than 2 cards in hand, I draw until I have 2. Really speeds up the deck. And then I can summon him and then usually sink him away same turn. Brionac. Only level 6 you need. The only other one I might run would be a Flamebolt or Quizzus. Because Goyo is banned, of course. Ancient Sacred Weapon. He gets really big really fast. Actually, if you just get out want to say it's whatever. Get out one of your 3,000 beaters and this guy on the first turn, then that's game right there. Assuming you didn't go first. Black Rose Dragon. Arcanite. You get this by dropping Cerberus with the Tricky. They both summon themselves, sink them into 7, and then basically just any deck that runs Arcanite, or that can run Arcanite, should run an Arcanite. Because those two spell counters right there, which I just use quarters for, I don't know why. I don't really like the dice as much. They're really good. Fabled Valkyries. He's really nice, especially if you know that you have like a cruise to drop. Like for example, I've synced away the level 4 Synchro Monster and like a couple other cards like a Sangan and a Chalba. And then I get Sangan Search, have this guy on the field, drop Cruise to draw 1, and then special summon the level 4 that I synced away, and then I have them both on the field. So that's really nice. Stardust. I feel like he's pretty much a staple. A lot of people say Red Dragon Archfiend is also, but I haven't been hurt by the lack of an RDA. In fact, I basically just put a Formula Synchron over him. Mistworm. Maybe people say don't run Mistworm because he's hard to get out. He's not for this deck, and he's really good. And then 1 Fabled Leviathan. I was running 2 with my old deck because if you saw it was more or less a Fabled Leviathan abuse deck. That would summon Fabled Leviathan and keep him out indefinitely. But that's not really what this build is. In fact, sometimes I will destroy my own Fabled Leviathan with card effects to get the 3 cards back in my hand, because sometimes that's better. And that's actually it for the deck. Definitely comment, tell me what you think, and let me know if you have decrees. I've got like 5 different people looking for them for me, and for some reason no one has them, or they only have like the super decrees at like $20 each or something stupid. So just let me know what you think. Looking for 3 decrees. I'm looking to dual terminal out my Fabled, so I guess I'm looking for 2 Grimrose and a Fabled Kushano and dual terminal as well. But those aren't very high priority. And that's it. Just let me know what you think about the deck. Constructive criticism is always welcome. And rate, comment, subscribe.